Hey everybody, this is Aaron here from Gigatitan, and this is a battle against, everybody knows him, everybody loves him, I think. It's Angeloblaze. Yes, he has been a long-time friend here on YouTube, and surprisingly we'd never battled. And yeah, so we're gonna battle right now, right here, right now. Actually, it was yesterday, but this is a single 6-on-6 match, and we're using just whatever. I'm using my whatever team. It's the cool it's just an everything team. It's just a bunch of cool Pokemon on a team working for one cause, victory. So let's go ahead and start this off. I send out Masquerain, he sends out his Staraptor, and we both intimidate each other, which is kind of odd because, you know, you can't really do that. It's kind of like illegal. That's illegal, you know. So Brave Bird does a huge amount of damage. And hang on Focus Sash, though. It's a really handy item, you know. If you have max HP and you're going to get knocked out, it saves you. So Masquerain uses Agility, and its speed rises. And so I was like, oh, they're switching out. What a perfect opportunity for me. He sends out his Donphan. I'm like, just a Donphan, whatevs. I'm going to switch out Masquerain with Baton Pass, and it will pass on any status changes, including that lowered attack from Intimidate, but the speed is worth it. So, send out Licky Licky, and let's go ahead and power him up. So I use Swords Dance here, which will effectively double his attack, although he got lowered one stage, so it's only 1.5 times now. And then, oh, Roar. Dang it. So I lose all that work. That was all just a big waste, and now Masquerain, it can't come back out anymore because Stealth Rock got set up, which will damage any Pokemon coming in. So it only has 1 HP, so it's pretty much just dead weight now. So I use Hidden Power, hopefully trying to knock out this Donphan, but it just barely hangs on. And I was like, crap! And Donphan uses Earthquake, is obviously going to be a one-hit KO on Manectric, so I was like, oh, great. Manectric doesn't even get to do anything. He's like one of my favorites on this team, and he just... Okay, I'm mad now. That Donphan is starting to piss me off. So let's go ahead and send out Empoleon, which is the death machine on this team. And I don't even know why I sent it out there, because I'm just calling it back anyways. I was like, wait, why did I do that? And then I was also thinking now, wait, why did I pull it back? I could have outsped that thing. Could have outsped that thing. I sent out Masquerain for no reason, so it dies, and just so I can just, you know, my next Pokemon coming in won't be fresh and they won't take damage. Donphan uses Earthquake. I should have stayed in and taken that thing out. Oh well. So I send in Shaman, which is a physical Shaman, and it's pretty cool because it has like Seed Bomb and stuff. I go for a Zen Headbutt though, because I wasn't really sure what he was gonna do. I was thinking he might like switch out to something that resists grass. So I used Zen Headbutt, so it was unnecessary risk, but it didn't really matter in the end, I guess. So he sends out Staraptor, and it lowers my attack because of Intimidate, and now I'm like, okay, I have to switch this thing out, because, you know, Shaman can't do enough damage to that thing, and it's just going to Brave Bird me. So I switch out Shaman, and I send in Armaldo. And I was like, this guy can take a hit. You know, he takes some Stealth Rock damage, but he can take a pretty good hit. Staraptor uses U-Turn, and wow, that did a lot more than I expected. I was thinking that would do like no damage at all, but instead it did like half his HP with just a U-Turn. So I was like, oh crap. So he switches out and sends in his Frostlass, and this thing is just, I don't like it at all. And it uses Ice Beam and takes out the rest of Armaldo's HP, which sucks, because I wanted to use that guy, but, you know, circumstances didn't really work out for me. So I had to send Empoleon back in, and I'm like, okay, let's power up. And Empoleon takes some damage from the Stealth Rock, and Thunderbolt does a lot of damage, but this thing is really bulky, which is why it's overused, but we have a cool little physical strategy with it. It uses Agility first turn, and then the opponent will probably try to finish it off, so I use Endure. And it has a Lychee Berry, and it has the ability Torrent, so as soon as you know, it gets down below a certain amount of HP, or down to a third of its HP, it's going to activate Torrent. And then the Leechy Berry activates when it has 1/4 HP and increases its attack. So I'm like, okay, full power, Waterfall, let's go, ha ha ha. Focus Sash, denied. And I was like, okay, after this battle I was like, so sure, okay. Whenever I use that Napoleon again, I'm going to make sure I have Stealth Rock out, because then that thing is totally invincible except for priority moves, bulky water types, and water absorb. And oh, did I say priority moves? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. But yeah, that too. And if we get those out of the way, that thing's unbeatable. But that didn't really happen. And so he switches out Frostlass and sends in his Ampharos, which is a cool pick. I like Ampharos a lot. And I use Gyro Ball thinking he's going to switch into something like quick, but it does like no damage at all. And I was like, that sucked. And so Ampharos just heals off that damage with leftovers, and Licky tries to heal up a little bit, but unfortunately that Licky just can't take a Focus Blast. It's just way too powerful. It almost knocks it out. And I'd use Swords Dance because I was just, I was thinking, you could take the hit. But obviously you can't, because that Licky is just going to get dominated here, because it just can't outspeed that, it's sad, it can't outspeed an Ampharos, but, that's the truth. He gets a crit there. That might have, I was thinking that Licky would have hung on barely, but honestly it really would have made a difference overall in the outcome of the battle. Instead of being a total blowout, it would have been just a little less than a total blowout, but it's still a landslide victory. And Ampharos takes some damage there. Doesn't quite knock it out though. Takes only like half HP, and then Ampharos uses Thunder Wave, and I'm like, oh poo. And so now I'm really slow, and I can get paralyzed and not be able to move at all. And Ampharos is just sitting there, just acting like an idiot, and just killing me. Uses Signal Beam, which is really powerful and almost knocks out Shaman. And then I'm paralyzed here, so I can't even maybe make it 4-0. It has to be in the end 5-0 because Ampharos goes for a final Thunderbolt. It's a crit. Didn't matter there though, and takes out Shaman. And that was a total landslide. And I was like, oh wow, I need to get a better team. I need to refine this. I can't win Brute Strength every time.